all right. Let's turn this down a little bit. Welcome, everybody, to the final race of round 3. All right. Of All Stars. Just getting stuff set up real quick. All good, all good. All right. Let's go switch back to this other screen. Whoop. Let's actually have our stuff up here. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to the final stream of round 3 of All Stars. All right. Stuff happening there. Yes. Gotcha. All right. Let's real quick pop up stream. Let's give everybody just another minute to pop in. Make sure that everybody's watching the stream. If somebody's not watching the stream, make sure to get them in here and watch it. I'm sure people have been waiting. All right. Let's get my make sure that this is correct. Good. All right. So, here we go. I guess without further ado, let's just get into the stream. And so right now, we are going to be revealing the trailer. Techno Gustav says we need the trailer now. All right. So, I guess, without making you guys wait anymore. Well, actually, at first, let me introduce somebody to you. Beside me in the commentators booth today is somebody new. Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello, Ozone. All right. So
I'm gonna mute this stream before I hear myself and die of cringe.
nah, you're all set. You're all set. All right.
Loud and clear?
Loud and clear. Let's get into the stream. So today we're going to be revealing the track right now on the stream. It's a blind race today. And so I guess, yeah, without further ado, let's reveal the trailer real quick. All right. Switching it up. Zoom. Here we go. Alrighty then. That is our next track. It is a track called Cosmic Ocean. TT Cosmic Ocean. Let's go. Majestic. Crafty's calling out Spelunky. So here we go. Go on to the track. Let me unmute myself in Discord. Oh no, I already am unmuted in Discord. Welcome back. Alright. Sick. So here we go. We'll give the players a minute to join in. All the drivers joining in. Pick up on the left. Gilo, Ultra, Fantasy, Rocket, and Soda are coming in. Observation time starts in 1 minute. So, go ahead, Ozone. I'm wondering if you have any comments about the track real quick.
It's like nothing we've ever seen. Both the decoration style and the gameplay, which appears to be very unique.
Absolutely.
I see a few similarities to previous tracks, but this appears to be like almost tailor-made for the experience of not having prep time before. And also the various off-routes that will come in handy when, the racing gets really, really tough, so that you don't lose the race if you're trying to fight for a position.
Yes.
I've got to say, there was some very serene music in the trailer.
It was relaxing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Easy. All right. So here we go. We're going to give the drivers 5 minutes to load in. I'm loading in this moon right now. It's taking a long time
They
to
be
load.
driving. I don't think they should be driving. Yeah,
Oh, are they driving?
yeah, in spectator mode, but the boats are still moving.
Oh man. All right, we're loading in chunks all around the track right now. Let me turn off my night vision. I had night vision on for Guzzle Park because the whole server was turned on at night. But yes, it is dark track, night track. Very, very cool. All right. Do you have anything to say? One of the most interesting things that I like about this track is the realistic moon. Laser
Yeah,
actually, I saw him build. I've kind of seen him build this over the past little bit, and Laser was the one who specifically like worked on the moon. The moon could sort of look more like Swiss cheese before, but then he actually took. I think he somehow like graphed a real like satellite image of the moon onto the moon, so it looks so realistic.
um, yeah. This though he took like a very odd angle though, because like call me a nerd, but I've seen the Wikipedia images of the moon's pose, and it's off on its side. So I'm very
Oh no,
satisfied
it's
that's
tilted sideways.
yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well,
And inside the moon, which is something which I'm pretty sure most drivers will not think of to look for, we have
no. It's fine. It's fine. We'll see what they see. We'll see what they see.
yeah.
Right. It's up to them to
And
explore for 5 minutes. So as we see, we have 3 more minutes of time trial. Or sorry, not time trial, observation time. And then we start the 7-minute time trial period. Oh man. So this is like a Spelunky track. Oh, this guy seems to have not made. Oh no, he's just not loaded in. There we go. I think I actually have all my chunks loaded in now. It's taking quite a while to load them all in. For me.
I
I
mean,
think it's because I'm streaming.
and also consider how much of the track is made up by this airstrip over here.
Absolutely. So that's an interesting thing to point out, Ozone. Right now, you can see I have my render distance turned on to 16, and I can barely
Yeah.
see either side. So this is about 32 chunks across.
I have it at 32. It's a bit less, but not by much. Like when
Yep.
I'm at the edge, that yeah, it should be like 30 chunks across.
Yeah,
Like what? Almost half a thousand blocks. It's
absolutely.
wider than the moon.
It is bigger than the moon. This is something that we've sort of called the plate. I'm actually going to get its length right now. I'm op abusing right now. Let's see how long this thing is. Oh, I gotta click on the same line right now. So 429 block long plate. Very, very long. Like you put it, an
Hmm.
airstrip. My goodness. And so this is something. This is sort of a gimmick that I don't think it's really been seen before. Like, how do you draw the fastest line from this corner all the way through to this corner? It's like,
Yeah.
whew, it's gonna be difficult. So here we go. I'm gonna fly around the track real quick. Starting at the pit lane, we've got some people who have built some cool pits, and then you've got the starting line right here, and then you go on into a little chicane here. A little bit of a place that you need to avoid at the apex of turn 2. Coming through, we come around into a different version. Now, I'm going to be honest, I've never played Spelunky myself. Have you played it, Ozone?
No.
No. Unfortunate, so I don't think we could get a lot. I don't think
Maybe
we can
we
understand.
maybe we should have had Laser as co-commentator
Yeah.
again.
It's all right. I'm sure Laser will explain everything later and whatnot. So coming down, we come into a hairpin right here, going through like a little ice cave with little abominable snowman inside. Coming through, looks like we've got more of a jungle area. I'm sorry, I haven't played Spelunky before, and so I
My
don't
first
know a
idea
lot.
was fourth layer, so
Yep.
at least you know it's Spelunky.
Yes. Yes. On into the section after that, we actually have a split route. And so this will be interesting. The split route is identical. And
The
hopefully that will
timer
give...
started.
Oh, the timer has started. Of course, good point. Now drivers will be time trialing the track. Let's get the T times Cosmic Ocean up. Page
I
not
mean,
found
it's
yet.
still nothing.
T info Cosmic Ocean. Okay,
Oh.
yeah. So nobody has set a time yet. We can go and teleport over here. Once people start setting a time, I believe it will give us the thing. Right now.
I'd be mighty impressed if they managed to set a time in like what, 30 seconds?
Yes, exactly. I think we'll end up seeing how long the track is. We know roughly how long it is. Doo-doo-doo.
The ballpark of a minute, but
Oh, it looks like most of the drivers crashed into the Apex too. I just was following 3. Looked like Rocket and Hutspot following them into the turn 2 Apex. Here they go through again. Rocket making it, 32 Gilo making it. I'm going to follow these guys around the track. Feel free to teleport to me if you want, Ozone, whenever you want. Rocket going down. Ooh, both drivers finding a wall tap on this Moyai statue. Looks like Squidward's house to me. Like Captain Noah also wall tap. Oh, but he does not like that though. He ends up resetting. So let's go back. I'm gonna find 32 Gilo and Rocket
we are looking
again.
at some very interesting lines already.
Oh, really? What are you seeing?
The start finish. We see people starting off on the left, despite it being initially slower, but you don't have to go through the turn 1 chicane.
Yep. They're doing a lot of testing right now. 32 Gilo coming in, looking like he is actually going to set a faster time than Rocket because Rocket had a little bit of trouble and crashed. Oh, Rocket has also fallen off at the end. So here we go. Let's see the difference between 32 Gilo and Rocket.
No, it's not good at all.
Ooh, yeah, Rocket set a time of 101.65. Gilo setting a time of 57.95. However, Nito's coming out almost a whole second, 0.9 seconds faster than Gilo. Let's reload this real quick. Looks like the same. Yeah, Antonio Yes will come through. He failed the route, so Antonio Yes is improving to 58.65. Soda Soaker will now... no, he's not setting a time. I forgot.
We've just got 3 finishes and another one. Fantasy takes the current P1 and Crafty takes P2.
Ooh. All right, interesting. Ooh, Crafty's coming in with a Crafty's coming in with a faster time, almost half a second faster than Nito. And Fantasy coming in over half a second faster than Craft. No, sorry, over a second and a half faster than Crafty's. So it looks like these drivers are quickly optimizing the track. My goodness.
Yeah, like you don't get this high up unless you are aware of how to find lines. And if you are aware of how to find lines, then you can dismiss some of the slower ones outright, and you can very quickly get to very clear, very fast lines.
Definitely. So let's see, I'm
We do see a
following...
lot of,
Oh, go
we
ahead.
do see a lot of variety going through the airstrip because, as you said, they have no idea what to do here.
No, I don't think we've even ever seen anything like this. Looks like Fantasy will be overtaking Oink. Looks like he hit... Oh, no! Fantasy bit the corner, unfortunately. Yeah,
I see only
right.
like superficial resemblance to the end of Coconut Mall, like the one
Oh,
where you
yeah.
exit the mall. Yeah, because that was also a huge,
Open area.
chunk of ice for its time.
Right. Yeah, definitely. But, like, I think right now, we don't have... Like, I remember in Coconut Mall, there was, like, a wall tap. Here, there's
Yeah,
certainly
this
no
is
wall tap. It's so wide, you can't get to
is
that wall.
only superficial, and it's now 3 minutes.
All right, yes, 3 minutes. So we are now over halfway through. Only 3 minutes left. Also, looking...
Oink got within a tick of Fantasy.
Ooh, really? So
Yeah.
Oink coming out and putting in a 54.95 actually. So that's interesting. I saw Oink actually lose a ton of time to Fantasy coming out of here. So let's see. Fantasy's coming over the plate right now. And we are going to dub this thing the ice plate.
Also, something that I find even more interesting that we only have 10 times sets out of the 14 people that should be here.
Let's see it. Fantasy does improve on his time and actually... So it looks like Rocket actually overtook Fantasy a little bit there. I believe I just saw Rocket finish another one. No.
Yeah, but Fantasy's improvement was greater.
Yeah. Oh, Oink also overtakes Rocket. So we have drivers putting in a lot of laps. I wonder how many of them...
So we only have 10 drivers. I just want to point that out. 10 drivers when we should have 14, you know?
Let's me count on the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Looks like we only have 12 drivers in game. 2 drivers are no-show. That's unfortunate.
Demonatic and Toki. Just
Demonatic and Toki.
versus the
That's unfortunate for them.
It's really unfortunate. If Toki said that he was gonna make it, I would be driving there with them.
Let me go ahead and switch over to the point sheet real quick while we have another minute left. Blank screen.
Actually, I wouldn't do that. I can like update you on that. I'd say you keep watching the show. This is like
Right.
the most critical time, no? Especially since there will be no grace period. After the timer's out,
It's
it's
out.
out. You don't
Right.
get to finish that up.
So, I mean, I got the screen up. I kind of got both screens up, spectating, and you can see the points off to the left side of the screen. Go ahead and comment on it, Ozone.
It appears that the All-Stars drivers absolutely love their ties. It's like the third time we've had a multi-person tie going in until, the knockout zone. We have 4 people at 25 points, which means it will be a brawl as to who can get out. But then we see actually a pretty sharp increase of 3 points between Gustav and Nido, with Gustav being 3 points ahead at 29. Then we also have Demonatic, who went from behind the tie of the previous race to being, still ahead, while many people didn't make that jump. I'm pretty sure Oink was also in the tie. And after that, like above Gustav, we have even more of a spike in points between Crafties and Noah.
Mm-hmm.
So the people in the drop zone now are fighting a real uphill battle with only 15 seconds remaining on the clock to set their times
Right,
for
exactly. I don't think Gustav's going to have time to finish his lap. I was following him and I was wondering if he was going to have enough time. He's right at the plate. There's a little block stop, but he only has 5 seconds to get across. Going to take him 5 seconds to get across the plate. So let's see the final times here. All right.
He didn't make it.
We have Captain Noah actually taking the fastest lap in front of Oink, and then behind that we have Fantasy Hotspot actually inserting himself ahead of Rocket Rays. So it looks like we have 12 drivers overall. So, interesting enough, none of the drivers are at the start line.
It appeared that Soda straight up refused to set a time.
Interesting strategy. We'll see if it pays off. So here we go. Actually, the little thing we were hiding is the starting grid is inside the moon. Here we go. So yeah, looking at the points real quick before the end and whatnot, before the start of the race, as you can see, Purple Toki and Demonatic not showing up, meaning that they have no chance at making it through to the finale. And so right now, there are only 4 drivers fighting. Ultra, Hotspot, Antonio, yes. Nido the First is only 1 point ahead of them in P8. Oink is going to need a massive result, and he's starting off with that good result, going second place, only behind Captain Noah by 1 tick. So I think Oink has shown up today, ready to go.
Yep. I mean, he's P2. He's definitely showed up.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And remember, in All-Stars, the top 3 actually score the same amount of points. So, Oink, I was talking to him actually the other day, and he said that, oh, here we go. Boom. Off to the start. Round 3, race 4. Captain Noah finding a wall tap. Fantasy also finding a wall tap, but getting bumped down the order by Oink. Found the wall tap, but Oink beat him to the spot. Fantasy dropping down to almost last place.
Found the wall tap as well, but got blocked and fell into the slime.
Yeah, unfortunate. So Oink actually is taking the lead of the race ahead of everybody.
More bumps at the end.
All right, here we go. Let's see them come out of the moon.
This will be a
So,
bloodbath
Oink
with the
coming
slowdown
first.
after it.
Oh, Captain Noah going. All of them trying to get oriented. Looks like some of them don't know quite where they're going. There we go.
Some of
There
them
we
might
go.
not know where the pit is.
Somebody already pitted?
No, people
Oh.
might not know. Like, it's not allowed.
Oh, okay. Lap 0 pit's not allowed.
Oh, Soda fell off and
Soda
he's going
falling
to the
off.
left
Oh no.
now.
Okay, so Soda and Soaker is now on the board in last place. He wanted to start from last. He wanted
How
to
does
do
he
the
get
last and
bumped?
first. Ooh, unfortunate. Oinked
Double bump.
somehow falls. Okay, there's a lot of action here.
Yeah,
Somehow.
the lead of the race is still somehow with Noah.
Right, I know. I don't quite know what happened to Oink. He may have fallen off at the end of the thing and lost a couple of positions because of it. Rocket Race coming through. Now, Captain Noah leads the race. Hotspot just behind him. Unfortunate for Oink as he
The
was...
train is entering the splits. Oh, 4 people go the right route at the same time. That won't be fun. Yeah, Soda and Craftsies are blocking each other. Meanwhile, Oh, Crafties gets out ahead,
Crafty gets
but not
bumped
ahead of
with
Fantasy.
Soda Soaker going back down to last place again.
But Crafties goes for the pit. Does Soda go for the pit?
Ooh.
No, he does not.
Okay, let's see.
And Noah
Crafty
lost the
actually hits
position.
the pits. Noah does lose the position to Hutspot. My goodness gracious, there's so much action all around this track. So now Hutspot leads the race. Captain Craft is the only one to go into the pit. Oh my goodness, Captain Noah just overtook by boat tap on Hutspot. And then he loses the position. Yeah, he boat taps on the Moyai statue, like the big Squidward house statue. I didn't play Spelunky, I don't know. I'm just going to call it the Squidward house. Captain Noah was actually able to overtake Hutspot.
Now he and Oink are basically going even, so whoever gets out through first is gonna be first. I guess second. It's a battle for second here. And Noah have gone faster. Ooh, but that's a Nido mode. That's a severe Nido mode that puts Fantasy through.
True.
Nido dropped very many positions there.
Sorry, I accidentally knocked my
Nido
mic
mode
over.
on the inside. I'm pretty sure they might, have issues with the black glass there. It looks like you should be able to go through it, but you can't. Gustav goes for the pit, following the crafty strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see where they come out in relation to each other.
Yep. So Oink clawing his way back up is now back up in second place. Hutspot is leading. Remember, Rocket Ray's actually kind of maybe got a boat tap on Oink. He does get bumped out though, unfortunate. So as I was saying before the countdown started, Oink kind of needs this. He's coming in last position, 4 points away from the drop zone. So he kind of
moves. That's not something he needs right now.
That is not
He's in tandem with Rocket.
He's going out wide, giving Rocket. Oh no, he's gonna.
Rocket has space over him, and so does Noah. And Noah retakes the position.
Speed. Absolutely.
At some point, Noah drops to fourth. Then he's crawling back.
So now we only have
Gustav's out of the pits, right with Crafties. And they should be somewhere around here as well, so they might interfere at some point soon.
Looks like
Gustav they're right there.
Ahead of Crafties. Yeah, I'm watching this tandem battle right now. I think, do you remember what position? Okay, so Gilo pitted from about 8th and whatnot. Let's look at him right now. Actually, Nito is almost overtaking Captain Noah, who seems to have fallen
follow
Crafties.
I can follow Crafties, and you can tell me when Gilo gets out.
Oh, Nito gets crashed out. All right, let's look at Captain Crafties. Oops, wrong captain.
Crafties pits again.
Crafties is going in for a second pit. Okay, interesting.
That might be a better reference, considering that he was 2 seconds behind Gustav.
Yes. So let's see Techno Gustav as he's coming around, going through this start-finish straight. Where's 32 Gilo?
Gilo is still in the pits. He's like exiting now, getting on the pack ties. He's only now going through the pits turn 2.
Looks like there were some serious problems with Gilo. That's unfortunate. Techno Gustav is able to get out ahead.
Maybe he just got that much slowed down by whatever it's costing him to pit.
Yeah. So we actually have the leader, Hutspot, not too far behind Gilo. So let's go ahead and approximately count the second difference and whatnot. Where's 32 Gilo? No, it's so tough to type in his name. Okay, 32 Gilo coming through, approximately going onto the plate right now is about 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds ahead of Hutspot. So Crafty's actually pit again.
Yes, and now we have a pretty precise pit delta with that one, or at least assuming Crafty's did the pit correctly.
Sure.
And it's roughly 35 seconds.
Okay. That's
a very large percentage of the lap time, so that's a very powerful pit.
Yeah. Crafties does seem to come out into clean air. Fantasy going in for his first pit. Let's see where Fantasy comes out versus Antonio Yes. However, Crafties is a whole lap behind Antonio Yes now.
Oh yeah, it would do something like that.
I'm looking now at Gustav. We're going to keep an eye on Gustav. Let's keep an eye on Fantasy. Let's actually go ahead and follow Fantasy through one of these pits.
I'm going to look at Rocket because he's not that far off from Oinked. Like, Hotspot drove off from the both of them. But the battle here is potentially heating up, especially with Noah being very close to Ultra, even closer than those two are to each other.
So here we go.
And Noah takes this exit. Yeah, this is dangerous. But Rocket's even getting closer, I think. Yeah. Oh, Rocket pits. Rocket mode on the pit entry. Ooh. And Soda is just dead. Sort of missed the pit entirely.
No. Oh my God,
Oh,
Soda
this
losing
is
a ton of time. He missed the pit.
I just lost like 6 seconds because
yeah.
the
This is
pit's
not
like
something you want to
chunks
do
of
if you're
shit.
still last by the end of the
Bro, make
starting
a sub.
mashup.
Hmm.
And Crafty
Alright.
is crossing the start finish. Oh,
Bro.
Gilo is getting close to Gustav. Like this is still a back of the grid battle, but it is a battle regardless.
Absolutely.
And Gilo is blocking Hotspot. Hotspot caught up and he's going for the pits.
All
He's
right.
gonna miss. Oh, he's missing so much. Hotspot's gonna lose so much.
Oh, okay. Hotspot going
Yeah,
down. He
this
does find the pit. He doesn't crash quite like Soda Soaker did. So here we go.
yeah,
Leader
he has
of the race pitting.
yeah, but he has to brake pretty severely. And just now we have Rocket and Soda exiting the pits. On like would have been a lap down basically.
Yep. Rocket coming
Soda's right
right out
behind
behind
Gustav. So
Fantasy. So Fantasy's actually in the lead with one pit. Let's see. Let's honestly, I'm gonna keep an eye on Fantasy, and then actually let me teleport the
they might
Hotspot.
actually be in a better position, Gilo and Gustav, than we thought because Soda came out after them. And Soda, I guess he did have that terrible pit, so this might
Yeah.
not actually be saying much.
All right. So here we go. Hotspot coming out of the pit right now. Fantasy coming around the plate. It looks like Fantasy is not even close. Hotspot now exiting the pit right behind Crafty's. Okay, let's keep an eye on this. Oh, this is going to be dangerous for Hotspot. Hotspot boat taps off from Crafty's, and now Hotspot and Crafty's are battling. Unfortunately, oh,
Yeah, this
Hotspot's
is
in a
very
dangerous.
dangerous.
I was going to say
That
dangerous
lighting
spot.
possession shouldn't be close to Crafty's bumpable axes.
Let's see what happens. Okay, they go split route. Okay, let's take a look at Hotspot, see how he comes through. Hotspot coming through clean. Hotspot does currently have the fastest lap. I looked at the
Crafty's
fastest lap.
mowed a bit, and Hotspot
Oh.
has caught up by a slight margin.
Hotspot
which
having a
would put
better
him as
entry onto the plate, but gets boat lag back. But he does get
So
the
does
overtake.
Crafty's.
Right.
Crafty's did also get both lag back, so but he
Crafty's
has the
coming-
oh and he ooh.
Crafty dies, giving Hotspot the position. All right, so this is very good for Hotspot. And as we can see, Hotspot is 9 seconds ahead of Fantasy. Holy.
Yeah, Hotspot is definitely in the lead of the race. Crafty's
Absolutely.
strategy, whatever it might have been before, well, even if Gustav was to do another, oh, he's doing it right now. If the pit delta really is close to 35 seconds, then Gustav might still be ahead of Crafty's.
All right, I'm going to be
Which
switching in between
would-
Gustav and Crafty's while they're in the pits.
Crafty's is entering the splits right now.
Yep, all right. He's entering the splits, and so he'll be going through the splits. Gustav is almost making it to the pit lane right now. Let's see, Gustav.
And Crafty's got a nasty bump there.
Oh.
That's got to be like 2 or 3 seconds.
Okay,
So-
Gustav has done his pit. He's
And
coming through.
most, ooh, this is not fun.
Let's
Oh,
see where
Fantasy and
Crafty's is.
Crafty's both go for the pit, and Fantasy missed it completely.
Oh no, Fantasy's way off in left field. Oh no, Fantasy, that's not good. Okay,
He was nearly ahead of Crafty's there, but now he's seconds behind.
let's go see where Techno Gustav comes out right behind Hotspot. Techno Gustav now on 3 pits. No, sorry, 2 pits. I can't count. Now behind
Oh, I just
Hotspot.
downloaded all
A
of my
full
movies.
lap behind Hotspot, actually, only on 1
No, you
pit.
didn't.
My
Yeah, Hotspot
goodness.
is having the race of his life right now.
Hotspot has shown
It's-
up. So that's interesting that Crafty's. I want to point out real quick. Who is it?
He didn't have a bad strategy at first. Something must have messed him along the way. Gustav is now close to Hotspot. He might hazard another pit. He doesn't. He would have been ahead of Crafty's if they. By the way, Crafty's should be coming out of the pit any second now.
It's teleport to Captain Crafty's. Crafty's is out of the pit right behind Nito. Oh goodness. Fantasy is also right into this battle. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, with those two lagging each other back, Fantasy is gonna catch up in no time. You know, I really feel bad for Crafty's with this race. He's not enjoying himself at all.
Okay, actually, yeah, something that I wanted to comment on was the fastest lap and whatnot. The fastest lap battle has actually been going back and forth between a lot of people this race. Nito
that's
looks like
something
he's
I
going
missed
in for the pit. Let's
completely.
see if Nito finds it. Nito does find it. He goes into it clean. All right. So here we go. Nito pitting from 3rd place, right? Approximately 8 seconds behind Oinked, I think.
Right, Oinked is close to
Oinked is-
Ultra.
So,
Oh,
okay.
Wait, Ultra was in second. He got the lead now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
What
this is
here?
interesting, actually. Oinked, who needed to perform today, it's kind of tough to see what's going on. He was around 9 seconds behind Hotspot or something when he went into the pit, right? And then
Yeah.
Hotspot came out about 9 seconds ahead of Fantasy, but then Fantasy pit and had an horrendous pit, which is not
Yeah.
good. And so,
Yeah, those pit entry mess ups are really gonna mess up our delta calculations.
mhm,
And we're not even halfway through. The
right?
leads of the race aren't even on the 14th lap yet, or 15th.
This is so much chaos and pandemonium here, with the top drivers all putting in insane times. I wonder where Ultra is. I do wonder
Ultra,
that. Or I know I see him, like I'm following him right
in
now.
relation to those guys, well, he's gonna be pretty far down. He might be like, if he pits now, he might be ahead of Antonio. Like, that's how
No,
far.
he's got to be farther ahead than that.
Wait, some things changed in the scoreboard, or I guess just missed that Rocket also has a huge gap to
Yeah,
Hotspot.
Rocket.
Yeah, in that case, he would be around Gilo,
You think so?
or maybe around Noah, like somewhere like fifth,
So you
like
think
sixth.
Rocket actually has net second place? Fantasy going in for his third pit. Let me see where
Rocket
he's.
might.
Oh, Fantasy's gonna exit out right around. Fantasy will exit behind Nito, and also Ultra's coming up to this, so it looks like
And
3
he
pits.
mowed as well, so Ultra's gonna be right there with a lot of
No.
speed, and he's gonna have to release.
So Fantasy right behind Nito. Nito on 1 pit. Fantasy on 3 pits. Ultra on
Ultra gets
0
bumped.
pits.
Ultra got bumped as well by Fantasy.
Oh no, what happened
Yeah.
to Oinked? Oinked lost a ton
Oink,
of
yeah,
time to
Oink
Ultra.
falling.
It's unfortunate. Antonio Yes also on 1 pit. So a lot of these drivers being absolutely shaken up everywhere. As we see this train up ahead, Nito is on 1 pit. Fantasy's right behind him on 3 pits. And right behind Fantasy is Ultra on 0 pits. And so there's a huge shakeup for where everybody is right now.
If I was Ultra, like, I guess he does have 3-year now, so he doesn't need to pit, but it does feel
Right.
like he lost a lot by not using one of his 3 pits earlier. And I guess that does mean that he's the first driver in the second half of the race now. We are on lap 15 of 28. Guys, can you believe that this has only been half of the actual race?
I know. So I'm going to go ahead and spectate Ultra real quick. And I'm going to go look through this fastest lap battle. Because we've had so many different people have fastest lap. The first person who took it was Hotspot. And then Hotspot took it, beating his time by almost 2 seconds on the first lap. On the end of his second lap.
And
Fantasy
Marcos-
had it. Hotspot took it back. Rocket took it. And then Soda took it. But Hotspot took it back. Again, 54.35. And now we seem to be reaching the fastest time. Hotspot set at 54.35. Looking down through, it looks like Hotspot currently has it at 53.95.
And that's 53.95, you said? That was faster than the quali times.
That was a lot faster than the quality times,
Yeah,
absolutely.
you can tell that the drivers are improving even as the race goes on. It's beautiful to see that.
Yeah, we can actually see what the times were here. in the
Fantasy
map.
is playing a risky bet here.
Oh, all right, let's see it. Spectate. All right, going back to here. Fantasy. Going through, still stuck behind Nito. Unfortunately,
Hotspot goes for his second pit, so let's see where the net race lead goes.
was Hotspot behind Rocket?
No,
Or
he
okay,
pit.
okay,
he
okay, okay.
pit.
He pit in front of. Oh no,
Oh.
Hotspot! Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Oh, that's. Ouchie.
That's painful.
All right. I believe you were saying my mic is low. Is it still low? Oh shoot. Let me turn it up a little bit. There we go. Thank you for letting me know.
I'm gonna have to lower your volume in Discord now.
I'm sorry. Actually, probably need to lower it a little bit. It's like all on the red. That seems about right.
Yeah.
There we go. Perfect.
Not gonna mind. We have a train now led by Needon, and we have some plenty, important people here. Fantasy, Hotspot, and Ultra.
So let's see coming through. Nito, Fantasy, Hotspot, Ultra. So Hotspot, net lead of the race, 24 seconds ahead of Captain Noah. I don't know if Rocket's going to be able to make up that gap. Rocket seems to be in the lead. Oh, Fantasy got bumped. Oh, Fantasy with a nasty bump. I missed that. Fantasy must have bumped on Nito. That's unfortunate. Nito up in 6th place currently. Nito, Hotspot, does not decide to go in for a pit. He must be satisfied with his pace and whatnot. Ultra coming through. Fantasy coming through as well. Fantasy, I believe Fantasy was right behind Nito, but then he got bumped. Ooh, another person entering the fray. So now we got Nito, Hotspot, Antonio Yes, Ultra gets overtaken by Fantasy. Ultra eating a little bit. So now we have a big train, a lot of people coming up on this part of the track.
I got to go for a second and I come back to that train being even worse than before.
Exactly. You take it, you blink, and you come back, and there's one more person. So we got Nito on 1 pit, Hotspot on 2 pits, Antonio Yes. Whereas Antonio Yes on 2 pits, Fantasy on 3 pits. Oh no, where'd Ultra go? Ultra on 0
Where is
pits.
Ultra?
Unfortunately, looks like Ultra had some
way back.
Ultra had some serious difficulties in the split route.
And he is still not pitting. Gustav is pitting though.
All right, let's go see
And
Gustav.
Hotspot is very close to Nido. It's dangerously close. Yeah, they are in tandem running after the Moai.
Oh, here we go. Is he gonna bolt? He bolt taps.
Hotspot appears to go through there a bit faster, bringing him a bit closer, but he does get on the regular ice there. Nido managed to keep it fully on the blue ice.
Yep, they're coming
They
around.
both take the same line through there.
They're going
And now
different
it's
split
the-
routes.
Dude, the POV is so much better if you fly up here. You can see that Hotspot is going through there so quickly. He's like a monster to that section.
Looks like Nito was actually able to keep up with it, staying ahead of Hotspot. These guys so close. We've actually had a DQ,
Oh, Oink disconnected.
unfortunately. Yeah, we've actually had a DNF, sorry.
Yeah. And that's Oink. He's currently P14.
Right.
And yeah, that looks like Oink might be out of the running completely.
So that's... I think that's actually bad news for the other people. So unfortunately, it looks like all 3 drop. Oh my
What did
gosh!
Soda do there?
Soda Soaker just... I don't know if he block stopped and wall tapped. Here we go. Look at this battle for the lead in 3 pits. Fantasy and Soda Soaker are right next to each other, behind the leader of the race on 2 pits, Hotspot.
And they both go the same route. That's not gonna end well at all.
For Soda, it looks like Soda's in pressure.
And they both go for the difficult, and Soda bumps.
Soda dies, giving Fantasy the lead of the race. At least the people with 3 pits. Nito's still out in front. Where did Hotspot go? Oh no! Okay, Hotspot had some trouble going into the pits. Looking behind him, somebody's behind him, following.
Right there.
Antonio Yes. Oh my goodness! Did Antonio Yes just do a big brain move?
Fantasy is 90 seconds behind the rapidly dropping Oink.
Gracious.
Now Soda is.
There's such big gaps here.
Yeah, you can tell that Hotspot's in for a performance of a lifetime here. I don't think we've ever seen gaps this big in a
Hotspot
race.
is having trouble going into the pits again.
Again?
I wonder. Okay, no, he's all right now. It looks like he's almost in tandem with Antonio. It looks like Antonio's gonna have to give him a little bit of room, I think.
It'd be very close to being an inconvenience if that has cost him any more of his time. That could have been very, very dangerous.
Yes. So this
I mean,
is
as dangerous as Hotspot being currently like what 55 seconds ahead of Fantasy.
oh my god.
That could drop by a lot once the things yeah. That's still almost 40 seconds. That's still a huge mark.
Wow. So Hotspot almost has a free pit.
Somehow
Oh my
Hotspot is in the drop zone right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that again dropped to 15 seconds, but being 15 seconds ahead of such people like Fantasy and Soda, that's an impressive achievement of its own.
Absolutely.
Regardless, that is in such a highly competitive league as this.
So I wonder actually if Antonio Yes. So Antonio Yes kind of sort of followed Hotspot.
Yeah.
I wonder if Antonio Yes actually used Hotspot to like see where the pit entrance is. I
That would
don't
be
know
clever.
for certain. I was thinking that when he went in and didn't miss the pit entry, I was like, did Antonio Yes just use it? Unfortunately, Antonio Yes down in last place, 11th place behind Captain Crafty's. That's not
And
a good
that
place
would
for him
not
to be.
that would not guarantee him a promotion right now. He's currently in
No.
the at
Okay, so
P11.
give me, I think, the 3 drivers that weren't tied. Oh, no, Toki
Uh,
was tied, wasn't he?
Toki was in the tie, but since he Dematic were and he and Dematic were absent, they basically don't count it now with the Oinked DNF. That puts Ultra, Hotspot, and Antonio in the drop zone. They are still in contention.
Against Nido, correct?
Yes, against Nido, then Gustav, then Noah, then Crafties.
So, okay. Whew.
You don't need to count
I
higher than
believe
that.
the battle here is between Hotspot, Nido, Ultro, and who else? Antonio, yes.
Gustav isn't doing so hot either. He's in P9. Like that might not.
How many points is he ahead? He's 3 points ahead of 4 points
Yeah.
ahead of the drop zone.
We're ahead of the drop zone right now. So Ultra should pass him. I mean, not Ultra, Hotspot should pass him.
Yeah, I think Hotspot. So actually, a little while back, Rocket Rays actually took the fastest lap of the session, 53.85, just 1 tick ahead of Hotspot's previous. Oh no, sorry, 2 ticks ahead of Hotspot's previous 53.95.
And do you think we should tell Laser to remind Ultra of his bits? He's running up
Possibly.
dangerously.
Yeah, it should be. Let's see what happens. Let's go see Ultra right now. He needs to pit right now. He does.
Does
Okay,
he?
okay. He does remember to pit.
He doesn't count, and he knows the line into the pits. He takes it almost perfectly.
Okay, so he's only 18 seconds. Here we go. Behind him, 32 Gila and Nido are pitting. Let's see where they come out in regards to Captain Noah. We'll see where Ultra comes out. Looks like Ultra's going to come out much behind Rocket Rays.
I mean,
Where
that's
is
what the
Rocket?
math would suggest.
Rocket
was-
goes in for his pit. Does not miss the pit. Okay, so Ultra has a tough time going into the pits. A lot of drivers having a tough time going into the pits. Ultra is now right behind Nido. A full lap ahead of Nido. Only 1 pit down.
Yeah, except consider that the pit is more than half a lap, so Nido is still ahead, even if, Ultra wants to do both his pits. But Ultra...
No,
I guess
Nido needs to do 1 more pit.
Nido also needs to do one more pit.
So I think that means Ultra's ahead.
Then, yeah, it might be. Or at
It's
least it's very close.
It's going to come down to it, huh? So Nido does have a full point up on these drivers in the drop zone. Ultra, 25 points. Antonio, yes, 25 points. And Hotspot, 25 points.
Looking at the points trees, I guess this is still too early to call even the vaguest prediction of positions. We don't have the precise pit delta, and the drivers can do a lot to help or destroy themselves by missing the pit entry.
Ultra
So
goes
we-
into the pit and does not miss.
He has to.
Very clean. Yes, very clean pit entry by him. I'm watching to see Rocket also very
That's what's
clean
gonna be in
pit
front of me,
entry.
sadly.
And Soda drops by another 2 ticks.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Soda Soaker hogging up the fastest lap. That was something I think that Hotspot really would have wanted. Hotspot is going to come away with the win, but I think Hotspot with 11 points would be so much more secure than Hotspot with 10 points.
Considering that he has a lead of 16 seconds over Fantasy, who appears to be his next biggest rival, who's to say he doesn't go risky? He can. He has the space
He
for it.
actually probably should, right? Ultra coming out right behind Gustav. Ultra has 1 pit left. So I think Ultra is actually ahead of both Nido and Gustav. It's going to be close. Techno Gustav is not safe in that 9th place position. It only takes 2 people to knock him out.
In 9th place gives him 7 points.
Okay, so he would be safe, right?
Considering that, yeah, he should be safe. Yeah, being 4 points ahead means that, yeah, Hotspot would have to.
Ooh, Gilo crashes into the pits. Yep, okay, so...
Gustav should be safe still. Antonio is not looking likely.
Interesting.
But
Looks
that's
like-
still... So it's a battle for... who is even... It might be a battle between Ultra and Nido, to be honest.
I think it's
And
Hotspot and
Ultra
Nido.
appears to be behind now.
I do believe it's
Yeah.
Hotspot and Nido. Ultra having a tough time in the pits.
Well,
Gilo going through clean. Oh, this is going to be really, really close. All right, so here we go. The positions, the orders are now starting to set in. Fantasy does overtake. That is not good news for Ultra, as Ultra is now with 3 pits behind. Soda Soaker also passed. Ultra dropping down the order, unfortunately. Antonio, yes,
very
bringing up
close
the
to
rear.
Antonio.
Ooh,
But Antonio is a lap down. So...
right.
Oh, Gilo with the boat tap.
Oh,
Yeah,
insane.
he did. Oh,
All right, so Gilo and Noah in tandem right now for that 7th place position. Here we go through.
7th place is actually a point scorer.
It's
Because
actually a
8,
difference between a point.
7 gives you 8, 8 gives you 7.
So now Nito has gone into the pits. Oh, Noah messes up and Gilo overtakes. All right, here we go. So Nito goes into the pits. Hotspot needs to really hope that Nito loses a lot of points, or Hotspot needs to go for the fastest lap. Soda Soaker saying, nuh-uh.
Already
Nito is falling down the positions. Oh, no, Antonio, yes, messes up. Ultra goes through. So Nito dropping down these positions is really good news for Hotspot, who may be able to snag that position in P1. Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't hotspot mode a bit on
What
the
was
end,
that?
so he doesn't appear to be taking the fastest lap. But
Captain
he
Noah.
is appear to be taking the win right about now.
Ooh, okay, so Hotspot comes through in P1. I just saw Gilo do the most massive boat tap. I'm going to watch this battle as we go into the last lap. Gilo, again, P7 versus... Ooh, Captain Noah. They're all right here. 3-way tandem going into the plate. Who's going to get across the plate the fastest? Final lap, final corner. All going in between P6...
This might be light. Oh!
No! Gilo comes through out on top, and both of them getting boat lag knocked out.
Ultra wins through the elevator.
What?
Wow.
Captain Noah getting screwed
Antonio
over.
goes one more lap, and Nido finishes 8th.
Nito does finish 8th. All right. Techno
That
Gustav
gives him 7
coming
points.
in P9. Captain Craft is coming in P10. Here we go. Antonio, yes, coming around. Final lap. This man, I give him respect for finishing the race. 44 seconds behind. However, made it all the way to the end of round 3. Round 3, race 4. Oh my god.
I mean, at least he bothers, to show up, unlike some people I might name.
I know. Hey, we keep it clean. We keep it clean. Antonio, yes, going
Yeah,
in for
this-
his last
Oh,
2
yeah.
corners of All Stars. He won't be able to advance with this position.
But
What a lad.
he still finishes, and that's still something to be respectable.
Absolutely.
And
GG.
with 1.9, that's the end of the race.
All right.
So bad.
That is the end of
Like, I
round
lost
3,
26 seconds
race
on my
4.
first bit because I just couldn't see the entry.
We have
something which
top.
crossed my mind.
God.
With there being no pre-practice period, the drivers that were absent did not set any times for the scoreboard. How are we gonna determine the points given for DNS?
That's fair. That's fair. I don't think it's gonna matter too much. Because
Fuck is no demons
yeah.
out. It's just a question of,
what order they're in.
Actually, it might be a question of does Oink to get ahead of Demonatic.
Yes, because he showed up to the race.
It's pretty much cosmetic given that they're both out.
Yeah,
But it was a mighty battle. It's a real shame.
absolutely.
That could have been. I mean, we've seen how chaotic that could be. This
Absolutely.
racetrack is actually pretty good,
Only Rocket and Gustav.
Or
Definitely.
maybe it was the format. It was basically a perfect storm. We've had such an exciting race. This.
It was very exciting. I'm gonna go head down and talk to some of the drivers now in proxy chat. I'll mute
Alright.
real quick.
Need me to do anything?
If you want to
Oh, yeah,
come and
no,
talk,
same.
I'll be unmuted in a few minutes.
I think hotspot goes through.
All right.
And then it's...
So
So did I. So did I. I literally went straight forward into a glass wall.
here we go. Hello.
Lapis, is
What?
round 4 gonna
What?
be better than this?
Of
Is
course
round 4
not.
gonna be better? Good.
Of course
Well,
not.
what?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So, all right. Hotspot, is he here?
Yeah, he's.
Oh my gosh. Amazing performance today. Absolutely outstanding. In the drop zone, that is definitely the performance that you needed to stay in for certain. I think you went out there and you did as good as possible. And so, very valiant, very good performance today. Absolutely outstanding. Hopefully, we'll be seeing you in the future. However, you did have the fastest lap multiple times throughout the race. I think you took fastest lap 4 to 5 different times. I don't even remember how many times. But unfortunately, in the end, a different boy over there was able to get the fastest lap. He doesn't even know I'm referencing him. Soda!
What? Oh.
You were able to take the fastest lap of 53.6?
Oh, yeah, no, I was-
Yeah. Oh, no,
53.5.
53.5.
Yeah, I was going crazy in the last laps. I think I had like all last like 4 laps were all sub 53.7.
Yeah.
I was just popping off.
You didn't want to give any leeway to a Hotspot over there? He could have used the point.
Listen, it's just another pig, isn't it? Like,
Oh, no way! There's no way you just
like,
called him
if
another
you really-
piggle, man. Oh, man. He's upset now. He's very upset, man. Oh, my
Shut up,
gosh.
Gustav.
Absolutely big. Oh, man. Well, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we'll be both seeing you in the future. So maybe we'll be able to see you go against each other. You'll be able to put those trash talks to bed. Oh, my goodness, Soda.
Yeah, damn, man. Yeah. We got beef now.
All right. Going over here.
That's it.
Gustav, where are you going? Gustav, you came out here and ended up in P9 and whatnot. That's you're cutting it pretty close to going through, huh?
Of course, I'm just wanting to make it more interesting.
Oh, you don't want to give everybody else a chance?
Yeah.
All right. I think I don't know yet. We're gonna have to see where the positions fall and whatnot. It's gonna be close though.
You too.
You too. All right. Best of luck, Gustav. Hopefully, we'll be seeing you in the future.
Yes.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you. All right. So coming through, 32 Gilos.
Hey!
Hello. Coming through, one of the top drivers, able to get P5. All right, that scores you 9
Yeah,
points,
that
which
was
I
close.
believe, I know. I think that gets you through. Did you have, I saw a lot of people, no, actually, no, you were fine and whatnot. A lot of people
Yeah,
are
yeah, I
having
was fine.
difficult entering the pits, as well as doing their pig stop, or like going into the pig stop region.
I
how
had
much trouble
difficulty
did you
once,
have?
but I didn't know at which part of the plate it was at first, so I went to left, but then I kind of knew, and I used my minimap to know. So
Oh, so
I
you
still
were
had
able
bit
to
of
see ahead a
difficulty,
little
but I
bit?
didn't lose too much.
All right. Sweet.
Yeah, you could kind of guesstimate.
Yeah, just sort of like roughly know where it is and whatnot.
Yeah.
Looks like you were pretty safe.
Entrance was rough, but
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, GG, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we'll be seeing you in the future. P4, yeah, you were
Yes.
very safe from the drop zone. So, well played, and we'll be seeing you again.
thank you.
Crafties! You're standing above the void.
Bro, I don't have the good mic though, so we're gonna have to re-record this one.
Oh, it's alright. Little bit of a rough time, huh?
Yeah, I got a natives, I think.
Yeah. Exactly. Looks like you started P8 and you finished P10. So, kind of
Yeah, my
unfortunate
start
there.
was not good. I got lag back,
Yeah.
and it was pretty bad. So then I just died about it, and I'm like, oh, I'll pit early, and then other people were like, you know what? No. So apparently, if you pit twice here, you find the people again. So I encountered Hotspot and he killed me. I encountered Fancy and he killed me. I didn't do that. My laps weren't that bad. I think I was setting like 54s, 55s the entire time.
Yeah.
But I don't know what these guys were on. But like they were 50 seconds ahead of me. I'm like, what?
Mhm.
I think they were driving a different track than I was, or something.
That's unfortunate. I know that it's tough to beat.
But no, look, I need some practice, it seems. And this track didn't have cool gimmicks, so I couldn't milk that shit. So yeah,
I do
no
think
gimmicks,
even
no
with
problem.
even with your P10, I do still believe that's enough to get you through to the finale. You have worked up a very comfortable lead with two podium finishes.
True.
And so I believe we will be seeing you in the future. Looks like the points
Oh yeah, I
actually
am.
have been updated.
I'm still P5, but like, it wasn't like I wanted Hutspot to like go away. Like there's only enough room in this competition for one Dutchman, and my ego is big enough for the both of us.
So you're trying to outdo the other Dutch guy, huh?
Yeah, but I was doing that pretty well, and then he said, you know what, I'm gonna just get first.
Yeah, I see that. And actually, I want to point out the point sheet has now been updated and whatnot.
Oh,
So
yeah?
it looks like we do have our top 8, which will be going through to round 4. And unfortunately for you, Crafties, it looks like Hutspot has made it. So you
Yeah,
will
no,
not be the
I
only
knew that
Dutchman
already.
there.
Yeah, I know, and it's kind of ass, but you know what? I think Rocket will, like, I will team up with you, Rocket. We're gonna kill Hutspot, okay?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no, lead with the sweat.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
Lapis.
He
Rocket,
said
what?
okay. He said okay, you know?
I'm not gonna do anything against Hutspot. Hutspot is my friend. I'm looking forward to working with him.
I like giving this
Oh.
false confidence. That's good, that's good, that's good. Keep it up.
Interesting. All right. Rocket.
Can I just quickly say, by the way, Rocket, we should VC next time, because every time I VC'd with anyone, they died in the competition. Like, first it was Mariana, then it was Adam, then it was Zine and Bip, and now it's Nito.
No.
Oh.
So it kinda sucks.
You were in VC with Nita?
Yeah.
Bro, it's
I don't
the
wanna be in
Crafty's
VCs with
curse,
you.
man. It is actually the
Oh
Crafty's
yeah, and
curse.
Ozone as well.
I don't want to be in VC with you. Oh,
Oh,
Undertaker.
But oh well.
Look behind you.
Oh, Ozone.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome. So, Rocket, you were able to take P1 overall in the first 3 rounds of All-Stars. What do you got to say about that?
Honestly, I think it was just a little bit of luck playing into that. Like, I would have done better in, what was it, 4th layer, but we all know that was a little bit laggy. We can't do anything about that. I think it could have, Soda Fantasy could have rearranged either way, and everybody would be fine with that. Like, there's no really order Fantasy and Soda will be in right now, because there's really just no telling who's going to come out on top. Of course, Fantasy did get just a little unlucky with the strategy this race. I thought I was gonna beat Hutspot, but Hutspot kind of started learning the track afterwards. Like mid race, he started gaining back time on me, and I started messing up, and I lost about 9 seconds, which is about pretty much how much he had on me towards the end. He had a really good start. I got him 12 seconds while everybody else was fighting behind him. So it was definitely props to Hutspot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. I think we'll be seeing a lot of people in the finale. So let's go through the official...
people, Lapis.
The official top 8 are now locked in. We have P1, Rocket Rays, coming in, so I won't read the order and whatnot, but like our top 8 we will be seeing in the finale are Rocket Rays, Fantasy, Soda Soaker, 32 Gilo, Captain Crafties, Captain Noah, Techno Gustav, and getting in that last place with that great performance today is also Hutspot. All right.
Boo.
Extra impartiality should have read the not in alphabetical order.
So Lapis, I'll give you a quick bridge, okay? Look, I'll set you up for this one.
Okay.
So what happens next? What is the next round?
Well, glad you asked. epic transition that's going to be edited in the video. All right,
Oh,
so we'll be
you
able to
should-
see.
oh,
I'm not going to reveal it to you guys right here and whatnot.
Why not?
It's unnerfed limbo. 20 hours of unnerved limbo.
Oh,
I don't care if I get fired for it. I'm
confirmed!
saying it right
Confirmed
now.
right now. Okay. Oh man, we'll be seeing. All right, so that's a good point. Thank you everybody for racing today, and thank you for all these great performances, and thank you for everything. Thank you for a good first 3 rounds. We're looking forward to the 4th round. I'm gonna close up the stream now, so see y'all later. All right.
Hi, Lapis.
I do have to unmute in Discord. Yeah. There we go. All right.
Do we do any end of like after race commentary on the track and such?
No, I usually don't. I usually just close up the stream and whatnot.
Any-
Any closing
No closing
thoughts?
thoughts?
You are sorry. What?
Like no closing thoughts? Nothing at all?
Well, I mean, do you have any closing thoughts?
Yeah. I didn't expect a giant airstrip to be an actually interesting corner, but you know. And then we've got a 3-way battle into the last corner on the last lap, so you know.
3-way tandem into the last thing, and then I just all chose just better. Rip. That's
The
unfortunate.
ping battle. you
The
know,
ping diff. The ping diff.
you know, I remember comparing this airstrip to Coconut Mall. It turns out the elevator really was the real Coconut Mall with how much randomness is introduced.
You know, it's not a true competitive league if there isn't at least a little bit of sussiness going on. All right.
Of
I'm gonna
course.
go. Any other closing thoughts?
Nah, not really. But
Alright.
but if it is unnerved limbo, you've got to gas me. I don't know. Come
I
on.
will make sure to ping you.
Alright.
Oh man. All right. So we have 1 week before the reveal of round 4. And then we will be doing round 4, the finale of All Stars, in 2 weeks. As you've seen earlier, I just revealed the top 8 have been confirmed. We will be seeing what happens. All right. So thank you everybody for joining in, and I will catch you in the next stream. All right.